Hey ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back. This is Force, and here today we will be checking out Interloper, a fast-paced multiplayer RTS that features 5-minute matches. It's a pretty interesting concept. It is developed by Monogon Games, and it was actually the winner of the Independent Games Festival Student Showcase very recently. And I think it's got some pretty neat concepts. I also sort of like the visual design, so I sort of want to walk you through what this game is, what it's all about, and how you play it. First thing you'll notice is it's very simplistic. There's currently 11 maps in the game, and they're similar to this. They're structured, it's a single screen, and you've got two, so it's a multiplayer game. I'm playing against AI right now because that's all that's available. The game's not released, and there's no one on these servers because basically there's no one playing right now. I'm pretty sure the developer just sent out a couple of copies to people like myself and press to give the game a look, but not many real players to play against at the moment. But in the future, you can play this against other people. Again, though, I am just playing against AI. So the concept is simple. It's basically like a zone control game where you have to control the zones. Derp! You have to control the zones, fend off your opponent, and you're utilizing a few different things. Now, this is one of the more basic maps that actually doesn't have quite as much as some of the more complex maps will in terms of the different things that you'll have available to you. What do I mean by that? Well, at the moment, in this basic map, all there are the power sources and the assemblers. Some of the higher tier maps will also have what is known as foundries, which will allow you to build some more specialized units. So right now, I just have my sentry, which is the main dude here. I'll keep those guys right here. We've got my sentry, which is our main dude here, and then in these assemblers, which are these little funny shaped things with these little branches sticking out of them, in the assemblers, I am able to, I don't even know what, this is not good. Just gonna keep walking through here. In these assemblers, they produce drones periodically so long as you have one of these power sources connected to them. So there are these power sources, which are these spherical things, and then the assemblers, which are these things with the branches, and you need to connect them through controlling the territory, which you move your sentinel through to control it, and then having that connected to a power source. So you can see these lines that are going to these various things. And then it's basically just it's about trying to outwit your opponent, and if you can stop their production, you essentially just win the game. So the enemy sentinel just did something known as phasing, which I'll just do a quick rematch here. Which when you phase, you will pass through any obstacles, but you can't capture anything. And really the best thing that you can do and how you want to win this game is not only by controlling the largest amount of territory, which there are territory markers down here showing you who controls the most, and once you break those lines, it means you've won. You control so much more than your opponent, and it's game over. One of the best ways to ensure that you can do that, though, is by cutting off their ability to produce anything. So if I can make sure that I have got assemblers running and kicking up drones, because what the drones do, I didn't explain this yet, but you could probably tell just by watching, what the drones do is they will actually stop the enemy from passing through an area. So these little drones will stop the sentinel can't move through it and still capture. He can do that phasing thing that I mentioned, which if there's an instance where I need to do that, I'll go ahead and show you, but so he can do the phasing thing, but he can't just normally like by himself pass through it. I'm gonna actually, no, I'm gonna stay right here. No. Okay, once this thing comes up, all right. And then I'm gonna run back around and we're gonna go up here. He's gonna actually cut through and capture this stuff, but I think that if I can move through with a few of my guys here, this could actually work out just fine for me. So I'm gonna move with my drones right now, and we're gonna move to actually cut off his current only producing source. So this is actually, I think I'm just gonna win right here basically. So we're gonna kill his stuff, and we're gonna cut off his ability to produce anymore. I need to actually get to the other side to do that though. So we're gonna run through this way. And once we capture this, that's gonna stop him from being able to do any more production here. We're gonna keep these guys here. We're gonna bring these guys down here to block him from cutting myself off. And I need to pop this I need to get these guys. It's not gonna work the way I thought. I was just gonna win right there, but that's not gonna happen quite yet. Although I can, okay, I can't actually do that. It's gonna say I could just pop through. So we're gonna phase right now. So I'm just gonna take this guy and I'm gonna phase him through. So that, again, as you can see, that allows me to pass through what I'm normally not able to pass through. And then I'm gonna take my drones and kill his here. Now the game gets much, much more complex later on when you are able to, essentially when you are able to make those more specialized units, which we're not doing right now. I've got so many of these guys though. We're gonna send them over here. You notice that little twinkling that happens? That takes place when you, when your units are walking through territory that you don't control. I'm sorry, whenever I try to play a game like this, any strategy game, while commentating, it is like nearly impossible to actually, you know what I mean? Like there's so much for me to focus on, and it's just like, I can either try to play it right, or I can try to talk to you guys. Doing them both at the same time, a little bit difficult. So we're gonna actually cut down his production source down here, just like this. And we're gonna keep one of my drones here, and we're gonna bring the rest down this way. So this is gonna allow me to produce now some more. We're gonna block off his path over here. Let's bring a bunch down here, since we've got way more than we need up there already. And then we're gonna sit right here like this. I'm gonna go back and grab these. We're gonna bring a guy over there, and there we go. We controlled the most of the map, and we won right there. So what I want to show you now is how things can get a little bit more complex. As I mentioned, there are 11 maps that you can choose from. A variety of different AI difficulties between basic, advanced, expert, practice. We can try an advanced AI. You can also choose the AI type if you want them to play aggressively, defensively, or just as a balance. And then you can set handicaps if you want to make things even more difficult for yourself with things like enemy units moving faster, producing faster, enemy starts with drones. I mean, I feel maybe it's just me, but I feel like the game's hard enough as it is. It can be. I don't want to give him special units and drones to start. Like, that's ridiculous. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's just go on this map. This map sounds good. We're gonna go on the gateway map. We're gonna hit play. So as you've seen before, we've got the power sources. We have got the assemblers, but now we also have these foundries. And at these foundries, if you bring your drones, you can make specialized units, which include defenders, snipers, and destroyers. Defenders will take 3 attack. Well, we'll just play and I'll show it to you. This particular map also has these drones that are neutral, and then once you go over them, you'll gain control over them. So that's actually pretty good to start out going for these guys. So this gives you some room, some flexibility when trying to take out the opponent's stuff and move into their location. So we're gonna grab that. Gonna go ahead and pick up this power source down here, and then we're gonna move up to that foundry. And I'm actually gonna have these guys go up here to start. You can see the enemy is moving up into that direction to try to get a second assembler going. In fact, that's what I should just do. We should get a second assembler going. So we're gonna have these guys over here. And I would actually like to get this neutral one. This is good for me. Very, very good for me. Whoa, 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 I don't want him to be out of my territory. And actually, you know what? Let's go down here and we're gonna get a defender. So we're gonna make a defender. Defenders take 3 hits to kill. So as opposed to normally, he is just gonna send one guy over, and 1 for 1, it'll take it out. But since these defenders take 3 hits to kill, it's gonna require him to produce 3 drones at an assembler before he can actually pass through that. I'm not gonna go down there yet. I am going to go over here, and we're gonna block him from being able to move down. So he's gonna need to bring 3 drones down. Now, unfortunately for the AI at the moment, he doesn't have any of these assemblers going, so he needs to go back and get an assembler up and running ASAP. We're gonna block him right over here. We're gonna take out this oh no, what the heck? The heck was that? I don't know how he... So this is kind of weird because the opponent doesn't have an assembler right now. So he is not actually making, the AI fudged up basically. He's not making anything. All right, so what else can we make? We talked about how we can make the defenders. It's also snipers. I can't pass through. There we go. There's a defender. So let's make a sniper. Snipers will shoot in any horizontal or vertical row, and they will attack. They're just going to attack the enemy. I need to pass through. This is a blockade. I can't pass through normally. I have to destroy it, actually. We have to destroy the blockade by sending stuff into it. And then it becomes ours once we come up to it like this. All right, so he finally gets an assembler going. So as you can see, I click on the sniper, and he's going to kill anything within that row. Within that horizontal and vertical row. We're going to make another sniper right now. And then the last unit here, known as a destroyer, you can actually use them to move forward and attack with you. The defenders themselves won't attack. I'll keep that guy. Actually, let's bring a defender up here like this. We're going to go over here. I'm going to bring one of my snipers up here so he can attack vertically with this thing. And then I'm going to move like this, and that way he can attack that. We can cut off the power source of his assembler up here. And I'm going to take this, and then we're going to go right. I'm actually going to bring some more units over here. And I want these guys. So these guys are the foundries. I can make more defenders. We need to send these guys. I should queue this up. So I want my defenders to go with my snipers. And let's make one of our attacking units, the destroyer. And we'll make another sniper. I really like the snipers a lot. And where's our main guys? Right up here. Okay, so we're gonna move the attacking one up here. We're gonna make sure we've got some. We don't need any of this right now. Here, actually, we're good. Gonna move like this. We're gonna recapture this. In fact, we're actually just about to win. Since he doesn't have any production right now, I can pretty much just go and take the rest of the map, and then I might just straight up win right now. In fact, I think that's exactly what's about to happen. We are very, very close. We're on the cusp of winning. This might do it. No, we need a little bit more. Let's grab another assembler. So we got lots of guys over here, so we can make some more stuff. You know, we're playing against AI. Sometimes they will absolutely kick my butt. However, it appears this time he was not prioritizing actually getting assembler. Oh, you know what? I didn't defend this stuff properly. So I gave him some ability to move there. There we go. Finally got it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's end this up. Let's go ahead and go on another map. Show you some more here. Show you one of these larger maps. He's currently at advanced difficulty. Again, normally advanced kicks my butt. We're going to try this compound one. Normally advanced can absolutely kick my butt, so I'm surprised. Again, it was just a matter of him not having assemblers going. All right, so each team, each player automatically has an assembler going. It is most important to get as many assemblers as possible to start out so you can have a lot of drones. So I'm going to go up here and then to over here. And we can actually probably just pick up this blockade on the way down as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Start this match off just up like this. We're going to grab this, get another power source up here along with this neutral one. This thing's already producing, which is beautiful. And then I'd like to get that blockade. So we're going to have this neutral guy right here. And I'm actually probably going to leave him there so he can defend that ever so slightly. I'm going to move one of these guys over here. We're going to move a drone here. We're going to pick up this blockade. So this will become ours. You stay here, please. Oh, shoot. We're going to need more if he sends another one over there. So now we've got that blockade. Let's cut off... let's cut off the power source to this. Okay, never mind. There we go. So now we're able to cut off the source to that, which lets us control this now. And if he sends any more up here, I might just win this. I managed to, not necessarily. He's going to be able to phase through me right here. So I don't necessarily win, but I don't know how I want to do this. Okay, there we go. I just waited for him to make a move, basically. So guys, get down here quickly. Quickly. Because if we can get down here, we could possibly stop him from moving. He does have one production, though, over there. And maybe... Oh, you know what? Yeah, we haven't fully built this. He's going to actually be able to take this over right now. I did not send my guys over like I should have. That was dumb. We need to put this over here. Where's my main guy? There we go. Okay. I'm going to try to take over his main production building right here. That's what I'm going to try to do. So you can see I've got a bunch of drones, and I'm going to be able to do this. Piece of cake. Oh, no, I can't because that's... Oh, I'm sorry. So if you have a power source connected to an assembler, a person can't take that assembler. So I can only take this assembler if I cut off the power source. And the way this level is designed, it actually prevents me from being able to take that initial one. So that's just how it's built here. So we're gonna grab this assembler though. So he's always gonna have at least that one assembler going. The AI is playing super derpy right now. I don't know what it is. Send these guys over here. Move up. We're just making some odd decisions. So he's gonna have to go all the way back to the start and then start taking stuff from there. So if I send a bunch of guys over though, if we send a bunch of guys over, this could work out well for us. So you go up here, you guys stay over there. Okay, and then I'm gonna start taking the rest of the map right now. Okay, so we're gonna start taking the rest of the map. I mean, it's a pretty neat game. Again, there's some really neat concepts in here. I enjoy it. I enjoy it quite a bit. It's very interesting. I like the art. I like the sort of style that they go with. So he can't get through here because of this blockade right now, essentially. So he's kind of in a tough situation. Okay, he destroyed the blockade. Let me go back over here. Oh, it rebuilds unless he takes it within a certain time. So a real player would have been able to take that. Again, I think it'll be especially interesting to sort of see the tactics that players utilize once it's real people versus real people, because just this AI business is kind of silly. So now I can go ahead and start building some stuff. I mean, I could have done this a long time ago. Obviously, you know, I am far from playing this game ideally. That's sort of goes without saying, right? Like, quite clearly. I'm not doing the most best strats, and I was reading sort of the synopsis of this game, and they were talking about sort of trying to predict what your enemy would do in the future, and you know, try to cut them off from doing whatever that thing is, and just neat stuff like that. And again, you can see based on sort of what you've seen me do here so far, you can sort of envision how that stuff would work in the hands of a skilled player, as it were, in the hands of a skilled player that is not myself. But I just wanted to show you guys this game, as is the idea with any video called Check Out here on this channel. So I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, this is the game by the name of Interloper from Monogon Games. I'm pretty sure it's coming out next week. I'll give you guys a link to the official website if you're interested in checking it out further. Let's just go out here so I can show you really quick. So again, this was just the skirmish mode. There's a campaign, which is basically just a tutorial. It's like a whole bunch of tutorial missions and then a couple of challenges. That's essentially it. But there's a campaign, which is a tutorial. There's the skirmish mode where you have these 11 maps. You can set those handicaps if you want a huge challenge. I'm surprised, actually, I rolled over them as hard as I did, because I got my butt kicked even on easier difficulties. There's gonna be single player and multiplayer, as we mentioned. You can check out replays of your recent games. It's all automatically stored. There's gonna be global rankings and stuff. The settings, there's really not much in the way of graphics because it's obviously a very basic looking game, but it's pretty neat. You can also choose which type of unit you want to use. I use the blue one by default, but there's these guys as well. Different Sentinel skin options or whatever. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed checking out Interloper. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.